Good afternoon from Hyderabad. Time is 12:52. We are not heading for a ride, but we are gonna install a accessory which I ordered. First I have to go and collect that part and then head towards BMW showroom. You will know what is that accessory which I'm gonna fit on my bike. So there is something which is gonna get replaced here in this dash. So keep guessing. I think you would have already seen on the thumbnail the accessory which I'm gonna put it. Actually the part is coming from US, so I have to go collect it from my friend and then head to BMW. So let's go. So the range was 62 kilometers, so thought of filling the fuel first.
One hour later.
Here we go. Do you notice something different? The device right now here, this thing. This device is actually my friend's device, which directly fits on the BMW cradle. No need of adding a wire to a battery or something. It directly fits onto the BMW cradle. It will take power from there. But mine is a bit different because I'll show you after the fitment is done. I have to go to BMW showroom now to fix my unit, which will take some time. Then I'll show you what is it. This is a device called CarPuride, which is basically has a wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It's wireless, no need of connecting phone to the device. So it basically Google Maps, everything you can use it in it. You can use it for any purpose. It's basically like a Android Auto, Apple CarPlay on motorcycle, which you normally see in cars. This is very much needed because when you keep phone there, you sometimes forget the phone, or else the phone which has image stabilization, that might get damaged. So instead of spending 13,000-14,000 to mount a phone with dampers, which is vibration dampers like cord lock, you can directly fit this device. It's 50% more than that, but it's very good. There are a lot of companies which manufacture this, like popular is Chigi, which costs almost double the price of this device. And you have CarPuride, which is this one. So let's set the destination now. And that's it. I have kept the destination to BMW JSP BMW Hyderabad. It's 3 kilometers and 9 minutes to go. So this is how useful it is, and this is completely waterproof, so no need to remove it when it is raining. I'm gonna show his device on my bike. Your device बंद అవుతది. It will take some time. खतरनाक.
I know this is gonna happen.
So this is the device which I bought, which is more wider, because this has built-in camera functionality, like it has two cameras which are placed front and back. That just show you the view. If I go here, we have an exit in which you can see the front view of the camera. The rear view camera is not fixed yet. I have to go home and check the framing. For now it is tied up with zip tie because I'm not finding a perfect place to place the camera, so I want to fix this. The clarity of the camera is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It is almost 6:30 in the evening. Sun has almost set. So yes, this is how it looks. So this has a memory card inside it. We can remove the screws and remove the SD card, which will save the recorded footage. Now I have to go home and check all the features, what all are present in this. And we have a toggle button here to go home, call, lift the call, and for the, I think it's kind of a changing of a menu. I have to go home and refer the manual. This is the full screen view. The screen is like very good. The response is also smooth. For the price we are getting it for, it is pretty good. It's the next day today, and it's been almost 24 hours since I installed this Scorpio Ride. So I want to show you the initial impressions on the Scorpio Ride, which is this model with the dash cams, front as well as back. So you can see this, you get the front as well as the back view. The thing is, the cameras are not still aligned properly, like the orientation is not that proper. So that is one thing I have to still figure it out. I have to just adjust the camera angle, like I have to rotate it in that clamp. That is why you can see the front camera is okay, almost set, but the rear is a bit tilt. That is one thing I have to do it today. There is a memory card in it, so I'll just check if I can copy the clip and paste it here. If it's there, then this is the clip. So you can see the clarity. It's more than enough for a dash cam. The main thing you need is to see the number plate of any vehicle and the movement of what has happened. So that is the two things which you need, especially from a dash cam. I don't think apart from that you need anything more in terms of clarity, in terms of frame rates, because that is not gonna be used for YouTube videos or Instagram videos. So it is just for a safety thing. So you might have seen the clip. Actually the date, I have to set the date and time and the orientation of the camera. So you saw that it's a bit tilted. So that is one thing I have to set it now. So this is the device and the mounting. It's directly mounted to the clamp. So here is the front camera placed, you can see, and made a big jugaad to fix this camera. I have mounted it on the GoPro mount with this extension and then added a camera here. So it's perfectly aligned, you can see. The only thing is the camera is a bit, we need to rotate it, it's a bit turned, so we have to turn the camera to align. So this is the menu for cameras. So let's see, it can go up to 1080p, recording 1080p. Split time, oh, it is making into 1 minute videos. No, I want 5-minute videos. Microphone, oh, it has even microphone. Yeah, turn on. Rear image, mirror image, no. And language, time I can set it. So 2024 5:55, right? So 3rd August 2024 5:55 p.m. Should I make it 24? Yeah, that would be great. And then storage information, we have 64 GB card inside it. So 24 GB is already full. No, free. Okay, format, factory set and firmware. In general we have brightness, auto brightness, it has auto brightness mode. Assistive touch. Both at the front and the back, it is on the perfect center. Just that the camera orientation is a bit cross. I have to just loosen up the screw and rotate the camera. Man, worst people. It sounds so irritating, you know. When you switch on the vehicle, the device automatically gets on. When the device is connected to the mobile via Bluetooth, Android Auto gets activated and you can see the screen, home page screen, from where you can go to maps, all the compatible apps for Android Auto, and you can hit this exit to go to the main menu of the device, which is where you have CarPlay for Apple, Auto for Android, Wi-Fi video, that I don't know what is that. This is audio. Let's see what is it. Okay, so what it does is we can connect mobile to this device as well as any headset to this device, so that this will act as a mediator between mobile and the audio device, the headphone. So that is not what I want. I want direct connection between the Cardo and the phone. So I have not set it up. And playback, oh wow, we can see the videos which have been recorded. Yeah, you can see it here, but it's creating small files so that it can be recorded in loop. Basically dashcam has this feature called loop recording, wherein the first recorded file will be deleted once the memory is full, so that it can keep on recording without any memory issue. We can take even a photo. There's a controller for this device